Numerous individuals trust that long separation connections are never going to work out. Your family may dishearten it, and a portion of your closest companions may encourage you not to consider it excessively important, in the event that you get your heart broken. No one says it will be simple. The additional separation makes numerous things unachievable. Things could get entangled, and you could get miserable and desolate now and again. Be that as it may, the additional separation likewise makes the most straightforward things the sweetest. Having the capacity to hold the other individual's hand, eating together at a similar table, feeling each other's touch, going out for a stroll together, noticing each other's hair. These little wishes could all of a sudden mean a great deal more in a long separation relationship. Long separation connections might be intense, however they have their own amusements as well. To keep your adoration alive and solid, here are 18 hints to influence your long separation relationship. To work. 1. Maintain a strategic distance from inordinate correspondence. It is imprudent to be excessively sticky and possessive. Both of you don't generally need to impart 12 hours daily to keep their relationship going. Numerous couples surmise that they have to make up for the separation by accomplishing more. This isn't valid. What's more, it may just compound the situation. Before long you would become weary of cherishing. Remember, less is more. It isn't tied in with spamming, you're just going to deplete yourselves. It's extremely about prodding at the correct minutes and pulling at the correct spots. 2. Consider it to be an opportunity. View it as a learning venture for the both of you. Consider it to be a trial of your adoration for each other. As the Chinese saying goes, genuine gold isn't apprehensive about the trial of flame. Instead of reasoning this long separation relationship is pulling both of you separated, you ought to trust that through this experience, the both of you will be bound together significantly more grounded. 3. Set some guidelines to deal with your desires. Both of you should be clear with what you expect of each other amid this long separation relationship. Set some standard procedures with the goal that none of you will do things that will overwhelm the other party. For example, would you say you're too select? Is it okay for the other individual to go on dates? What is your responsibility level? It's smarter to open up to each other about every one of these things. 4. Attempt to convey routinely and imaginatively. Welcome each other, hello, and goodbye consistently. This is an absolute necessity. Over that, endeavor to refresh your accomplice on your life and its happenings, any way ordinary a portion of the things may appear. To up the diversion, send each different pictures, sound clasps and short recordings every once in a while. By putting in this sort of exertion, you influence the other individual to feel cherished and took care of. 5. Speak profanely with each other. Sexual strain is without a doubt to stand out amongst the most critical things between couples. Sexual want resembles a paste that shields the two gatherings from floating separated. Not exclusively is sex a natural need, it is a passionate one also. Keep the flares consuming by sending each other prodding writings loaded with sexual insinuations and provocative depictions. Provocative quips work entirely well as well. 6. Maintain a strategic distance from unsafe circumstances. On the off chance that you definitely realize that setting off to the club or running drinking with your gathering of companions late during the evening will disappoint your accomplice, at that point you ought to either 1. Not do it, or 2. Advise your accomplice previously in order to console him/her. Try not to be thoughtless about this kind of issue on the grounds that your accomplice is just going to be additional stressed or additional suspicious, and obviously, extremely irritated, on the grounds that you're putting him/her in a position where he/she feels weak or ailing in charge. Likewise, it could be simple for you to fall into the trap which you, unknowingly or not, set up for yourself by hanging out with your office gorgeous sight after work, or going out with a young lady or fellow from your past who has been playing with you. You have to perceive the perils previously going into the circumstance. Don't simply tune into your heart. Tune into your psyche as well. 7. Do things together. Play web-based amusement together. Watch a narrative on YouTube or Vimeo in the meantime. Sing to each other on Skype while one of you plays the guitar. Go out for a stroll together, outside. while video calling each other. Go web-based shopping together and get each different endowments. You truly must be imaginative and unconstrained about it. 8. Do comparative things. Prescribe books, TV appears, motion pictures, music, news and so on to each other. When you read, watch and tune into similar things, you get the chance to have more subjects in like manner to discuss. This is a decent to make some mutual encounters despite the fact that you are living separated. 9. Make visits to each other. Visits are the feature of each long separation relationship. After all the pausing and longing and restraint, you at last get the chance to meet each other to satisfy all the easily overlooked details like kissing, clasping hands, and so on, which are for the most part basic to different couples yet so exceptionally uncommon and additional clues for individuals in long separation connections. It will resemble firecrackers, sparkle bombs, confetti, rainbows and butterflies all over the place. 10. Have an objective at the top of the priority list. What would we like to accomplish by the day's end? To what extent are we going to be separated? Shouldn't something be said about the future? These are simply the inquiries both of you have to ask yourselves. In all actuality, no couple can be in a long separation relationship for until the end of time. In the long run, we as a whole need to settle down. So make an arrangement with each other. Do up a course of events, discounting the assessed times separated and times together, and draw an end goal. It is vital that both of you are in agreement and have similar objectives, so that regardless of whether you're not living in a similar space and the same time zone, both of you are as yet cooperating a similar way towards a future that incorporates each other. 11. Make the most of your alone time and your opportunity with your loved ones. You're distant from everyone else except you're not forlorn, unless you feel like it. You don't need to give your reality a chance to rotate around your accomplice, despite everything you have your companions and your family. Spend this time separated to accomplish more with your loved ones. Go to the rec centre all the more regularly. Get another side interest. Marathon watch appears. There are a lot of things for you to do that doesn't include your accomplice. 12. Remain fair with each other. Discuss your sentiments of dread, weakness, desire, lack of concern, at all. On the off chance that you endeavour to conceal anything from your accomplice, that mystery will at some point or another gobble you up from back to front. Try not to attempt to manage things without anyone else's input. Be transparent with each other. Give your accomplice a chance to encourage you and give you the help you require. It's smarter to take a gander at the issue amid its underlying stage than to just reveal it when it's very late. 13. Know each other's calendars. It's useful to know when the other individual is occupied and when he/she's free, with the goal that you can drop a content or make a call at the opportune time. You wouldn't have any desire to bother your accomplice when he/she's amidst class or part of the way through a conference. Know the little and enormous occasions that are occurring or will happen in each other's life, e.g. school midterms and exams, essential business treks and gatherings, prospective employee meetings and so forth. This is particularly fundamental when the both of you are living in various time zones. 14. Monitor each other's internet-based life exercises. Like each other's photographs on Facebook and Instagram. Tweet each other. Label each other. Offer things on each other's dividers. Demonstrate that you give it a second thought. Be cool about stalking each other. 15. Blessing an individual question for the other individual to clutch. There is control in a keepsake. Be it a little pendant, a ring, a keychain, an accumulation of melodies and recordings, or a container of aroma. We regularly append implications to the seemingly insignificant details and things found in a regular day-to-day existence, regardless of whether intentionally or not. This is the thing that we as a whole do. We attempt to store recollections in physical things, with the expectation that when our psyche fizzles us, we can look or clutch something that will enable us to recall. This is the reason something so basic can mean such a great amount to a man, when others may see next to zero an incentive in it. 16. Get a decent informing application. This is critical in light of the fact that messaging is the most continuous and basic method for correspondence you to have. You require a decent informing application on your telephones that permit collaborations past just words and emojis. By and by, I utilize this informing application called INE. I discover it exceptionally successful in light of the fact that it has a tremendous hold of fun-loving and extremely clever stickers that are free for its clients to utilize. You can likewise go to the application's sticker shop to download or blessing additional stickers of various topics, e.g. Hi Kitty, Pokemon, Snoopy, Marvel and so on, at a low cost. Every once in a while, the application additionally gives out free sticker sets for various advancements. This informing application is adorable and simple to figure out how to utilize. 17. Snail mail it. Mail each different postcards and written by hand love letters. Send each different blessings over the globe occasionally. Bloom conveyances on birthday celebrations, commemorations and Valentine's Day. Shop on the web and shock each other with cool t-shirts, attractive clothing and such. 18. Remain positive. You should be continually infusing positive vitality into the long separation relationship to keep it alive. Truly, the holding up can be difficult and you can now and then feel forlorn, yet you have to advise yourself that the organic products toward the end will be sweet as paradise. One great trap to remaining positive is to be thankful constantly. Be appreciative that you have somebody to love, somebody who additionally adores you back. Be appreciative for the seemingly insignificant details, similar to the handmade letter that arrived securely in your postbox a few days ago. Be appreciative for each other's well-being and security. 19. Keep each other refreshed on each other's loved ones. Since tattles and outrages are dependably the best things to continue forever about. 20. Video call at whatever point conceivable. Since investigating each other's eyes and hearing each other's voices can make everything feel okay once more. 21. Give each other pet names. Since it's adorable, it keeps the lovey-dovey going.